Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physics with NK Bhatt. To learn concepts of physics, subscribe this channel and press the bell icon button to get notified for every new video lecture. Hello everyone, this is NK Bhatt once again with you in the new series of video lecture for semiconductor and semiconductor devices. In this series, it is the first video lecture and I brought a very interesting and fundamental topic, band theory of solids. In this lecture, you will get answers of few questions like what are energy bands, how are energy bands formed in solids, and what are the types of energy bands in solid, and many more topics related to these major questions. So let us begin with the very first one, that is what are energy bands. The groups of energy levels in solids are known as energy bands. So it is clear that there are some groups of energy levels and those groups are known as energy bands. There are two types of energy bands in solids and these bands are named as conduction band and valence band. So we can say there are two groups of energy levels. The first group is known as conduction band and another group is known as valence band. Conduction band is found at higher energy level while valence band is found at lower energy level, and the gap between these two bands, that is valence band and conduction band, is known as band gap or forbidden energy gap. So these are the highlights, that what are energy bands, what are the types of energy bands, and what is the separation between these two bands is known as. Now we'll understand how these energy bands are formed. To understand the band formation, I have taken a diagram here, and this diagram tells us that in what way the bands are formed in solids. In this diagram you can see S and P energy levels are shown, and these S and P energy levels are having some gap. It means they are separated by some energy gap. This we have taken for nth shell, and this entire graph is divided into four regions: region A, region B, region C and region D. In region A, when the atoms are little away from each other, then S and P levels are separated by some energy gap. In S level, 2 electrons are possible, and in P level, 6 electrons are possible. If we take the example of the 4 valency element, then its S level will have 2 electron and P level will also have 2 electron out of 6 possibilities. So if there are n number of atoms, then 2 electrons would be present in S level and 2 electrons are present in P level out of the 6 n states. So in P level 4 n states are vacant, in which electrons are possible. So this region A shows at large distances these energy levels are separated by some energy gap. In region B, if the distance is decreased, if the distance between the atoms is decreased, then we can see here very clearly this gap is reducing. It means the gap between S and P level reduces and approaches to 0 in this region. So in region B, reduced distance and energy gap is also reduced, that is shown here. If we come to region C, then in this region there is no separation between S and P levels. So all these 6n plus 2n states are the same level, out of which 4n electrons are present, which is clear cut shown here. There are total 8n states, and out of those 8n states 4n electrons are present. So in region C, there is no gap between S and P. They all are at same level, out of which some are filled with electron and some are empty. In our case here, out of 8n states, 4n electrons are filled in 4n states and 4n are empty. If the distance is further reduced, that is the actual distance between the atoms, then these energy levels are divided into two groups, is shown here in region D. One group is at higher level and another group is at lower level. The lower group has 4n states and 4n electrons. It means all the filled states are separated and all the vacant states are separated. So 4n states which are empty having 0 electrons and 4n states which are having 4n electrons, these are completely filled. So this lower level is known as valence band and this upper level is known as conduction band. So in region D, at actual distance, the energy levels are divided into two groups, the upper one and the lower one. The upper one is completely empty, no electron is present here, and the lower one is completely filled. So this upper group is known as conduction band, denoted by Cb, and the lower group is known as valence band, denoted by Vb. So Vb stands for valence band and Cb stands for conduction band. So in that way, these energy bands are formed in solid. So let us list about these energy bands. These two groups which we had seen just now are known as energy bands, and they are named as conduction band and valence band respectively. The conduction band is at higher energy level and primarily it is empty. It means when these bands are formed, then the conduction band does not have even a single electron inside it. It is the group of energy levels which are not having any electron, so it is completely empty. A valence band is at lower level and all the valence electrons are present in this band. So this valence band is completely filled with electron, or we can say this band has group of energy levels which are filled with all the valence electrons. These bands are separated by some energy gap, and this is known as band gap or forbidden energy gap. I am sharing the another view of this bands. This is the lower one which is having valence electron, and it is known as a valence band. So we have drawn here valence band, it is filled with valence electron. The upper one is conduction band, and this conduction band is empty. There is no electron present in this band, and the gap between these two bands is known as band gap. It is denoted by Eg. So in this video lecture, we discussed about energy bands, what are the types of energy bands, how these energy bands are formed, and what is the name given to the gap between these two conduction band and valence band. I hope this video will help you in understanding the concepts of energy bands in solids. Thanks for watching this video. We will meet very soon in the next video lecture. Till then, keep watching, keep learning.